So kind of similar stories with the starting pitching the last two nights. Bit of struggles in the first inning and then great settle to pull out the quality start. What went wrong for Landschaft at early starts and what went right later on in the game?
I think he pitched better when he got tired. I mean, he was just trying to throw the ball through the wall early on. It looked like. So with that, he was missing spots, deep counts. I mean, he was at 80 pitches, 85 pitches maybe by the fourth. 5-6 pitches per batter early on, and we kind of looked like he got fatigued a little bit. And he kind of composed himself and was hitting spots better and making pitches. All three pitches looked better after he kind of wore down a bit. It's called pitching for a reason. He's got really good stuff. He learns to command it, control it, and be efficient with it. He did a good job tonight. The result looks good, but I think there's a lot better Will Landschaft in there.
Now you talk about fatigue. The bats did go a little quiet today, so similar question for both of you. Not too many hits put on the board. It was kind of an offensive swing in the first couple innings and then in the later couple of innings. What do you think went different facing Mike Devine in those middle innings? We'll start with Ben.
He was hitting his spots. He was working in and out, and he had something going each way. He was throwing a four-seamer into the lefties. He was coming in hard and then going away with a changeup, but we didn't do a really good job of adjusting to him, and then when we did have runners on, we didn't move them and score them when we needed to, so that was, that ended up being the critical point in the game there.
Yeah, adjustments like Ben said, but close games are part of it. This is our 20th one-run game this year out of, 50 games? So it's almost half our games have been, roughly one-run games, and we're 10-10, and if you look at our record, we're just right at 500. There's a reason. It's not always going to be a 5-run cushion or a 5-run deficit. It's going to be these 3-2 games, 4-3 games, things like that. And unless you adjust, like Ben's saying, where you do things right, that game's totally different if we get a bunt down and we don't get picked off, and a buntsmeyer hits a single, or we have a back pick at second base and somehow it goes through two guys and ends up in center field. And our pitchers do the job, but that guy still scores on a little grounder on the infield. There's a lot of self-inflicted pain in tonight's loss. And if you break down our one-run games, most of the time we lose them because we shoot ourselves in the foot somehow, some way, whether it's at the plate, not getting a guy over, or doing a job. Prime example, Thomas leaves off with a double, and he's left on the field with the middle of our order, So that's just one thing. But defensively, the pitching's been there. The talent's there. They're gonna keep us in games. As soon as this offense and defense can figure out how to not make it so hard on themselves and do the little things right, we won't be sitting at 500 in one of our games. So you got to tip your cap to Devine. He's got a good record. He's got a good ERA. He did a good job, and you got to scrap out anything you can get. And the small things, the little things against a good pitcher like that, you have to execute if you want to have a chance.
Ben, Phil, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Cheers.